woman complains about botched lip fillers and is stunned by beauty salon's lewd response. A woman who claims she was given botched lip fillers was stunned when a beauty salon appeared to suggest they were wonky because she had performed oral sex on a man. Charlotte Neale claims she was left with painful and lumpy fillers after paying £340 for the treatment. The 26-year-old posted a graphic video online allegedly showing the filler being squeezed from her lips, which she claimed were uneven. She complained about the job on Facebook and says she was stunned over the lewd response from the manager of Beauty Box by Maggie in Hornchurch, Essex. But the clinic's owner, Magdalena Gst, says the lip fillers were done correctly and Charlotte's claims aren't true. Charlotte says she was in so much pain after the procedure she couldn't eat for days and was so embarrassed she wouldn't leave the house. But, she claims, the clinic failed to address her complaints, so she decided to warn others of her experience and share the video on social media. A user named Dan Dye, claiming to be manager of the clinic, slammed her response and told her to get a life. In a comment, Dan wrote, "Beauty Box B Maggie did not do that to them lips, end of story. I'm past being professional. How dare you badmouth the company and wrongly accuse us of anything. 6 months after you left the clinic you go and have something squeezed out your lip. Go ask the fella you nutted of last where he put his D last." He added, "Get a life you sad little girl." Magdalena said she didn't agree with what Dan said but explained he reacted that way because he saw how upset Charlotte's complaint had made her. She claims the lip fillers were done correctly. Charlotte said, "Some of the things Dan was saying to me were disgusting. They were so vile, I can't even repeat them now. I felt like I had been scammed. There's actually skill to placing the filler and lip placement. The swelling was unusually large. I couldn't even eat for a few days after. Some swelling is normal with lip filler but I never experienced that before. It was extreme swelling. It was painful. When the swelling was that big I couldn't eat properly. I had to have soup. I was too embarrassed to leave the house. When the lips had gone down from the swelling and I could see the final result and there was literally no filler in the bottom middle of my lip. There was just filler on either side on the top and the bottom. It actually started to migrate into the top of my lip. It was above and below my lip." Charlotte had already had 2 successful lip filler treatments elsewhere but thought she'd found a bargain when she paid £170 for her first treatment at Beauty Box in September last year. However, she claims her fillers were bumpy and uneven and left her in so much pain she was unable to eat anything but soup for days. When she contacted Beauty Box to complain, she says she was told to simply massage the bumps out. Charlotte says she contacted Maggie when the continued massaging failed to even out her lips, and was offered more filler. She claims she returned in January to pay another £170 for a second treatment. She says she made the same complaint prior to her treatment, but was simply told it was normal and to keep massaging her lips. Charlotte said, "At the time I was just thinking, well, I had this done months ago, so how long do you have to massage them for because it's been months now? Surely you don't have to massage them for months." The second time I had it done the swelling was absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't go out, I had to stay in for 4 or 5 days. It was absolutely ridiculous. I looked like a massive fish. I waited again. It was the same thing, left really uneven and lumpy, some of the filler wasn't even in the lip. Charlotte sought advice elsewhere and has revealed footage she says she filmed of a registered nurse squeezing the filler from her lips. Charlotte said, "Considering what was coming out of my lip, I'm surprised it didn't turn into a nasty infection. You can't mess with people's faces. There's so many veins, you don't realize how many there are, in the lips, in the face, and so much can go wrong. Nerve damage, for example. If you pierce the wrong vein and put the filler in the wrong vein, it can travel up the arteries and cause lots of health problems." Beauty Box owner Magdalena said, "I'm shocked by all of these allegations. When having lip filler they are expected to swell and bruise, so if ever someone was to have this treatment it is expected. If there is ever a problem with my clients' lips I would never turn them away, I would always offer to even them out, adding more filler to the side that needs it, or dissolve any lumps where the filler may have formed together. I have many clients who are extremely happy with my service. I would not have the business now if people was not happy with my work. I cannot say I agree with Danny's replies, and the only reasons I can give on his behalf that would explain why he said the things he did was because he saw me so upset and knew I was not well at time. Magda, who claimed she was pregnant at the time, added, "When this all happened, this wasn't done through my business, this was done over Facebook personally, and Charlotte targeted me." Mirror Online has attempted to contact Dan for comment.